Jake Gibson, will keep you on for just a moment. Do you have any insight to this Aaron Haywood 6.0?
That's what I was gonna call. I was calling and I was gonna ask you because I haven't seen it yet. But did he make a video saying that you are other people? Is that what I'm getting?
He came in here claiming it. Someone told me that, yeah, he has claimed that I'm, and I haven't had a chance to look it up yet. I don't have time to find out who I am.
Okay, so you haven't seen it. Okay, basically, here's what he does. He goes, "This guy right here, Jake the asshole. He's not Jake the asshole. He's a shape shifting icon. He's John Am. He's bloody John Am. You see this look on his face right here? It's the same look as this right here." So he said I was John Hamm, and I did a live stream making fun of him for like 400 people. I'm like, look at this Tasmanian guy claiming I'm John Hamm. So then the next time he goes, Jake made fun of me for saying it's John Hamm, but he's also Chad from Open Your Eyes Reality, Chad from some other channel. So then he claimed I was 2, 3 other guys. And so then I was like, oh, this is what he does. He just says that everyone is somebody. But it's to the point where now I'm 10 people. So how do I have time to be 10 people and be here talking to you? You know what I mean? Like, how do I manage 10 different superstar roles?
It's
And he
amazing.
claims it's not masks. He says it's not masks. It's not prosthetics. He says that's shill shit and that I'm an actual shapeshifter. Bro, how do these people exist, Tim?
Good
How does
question.
this even work?
This is what I wonder. How do they
Like,
exist? Because their beliefs, like if they said that in public, that's committable insanity. Yet here on the internet,
Tim, this is a guy in Tasmania who this is his thing, and somehow he still gets subscribers and whatever. But if anyone shows up in his comment section and says, "Dude, you're delusional," he just bans you, and then says that those are shill and bots and trolls. And so his whole thing is just saying everyone is a shape shifting archon, and he's assigned me like 10 different roles to where it's like, dude, how can that even work? Like, even in your crazy head, how can I be John Hamm and Jake the asshole and 5, 6 other dudes? There's not enough time in the day to be all those people.
I've encountered. Okay, I've
You know what I'm saying?
I've encountered this before in reality. This is actually symptomatic of what you would consider to be a schizoid affective disorder. And what happens is they no longer reconcile their own inherent contradictions. So A is A or A is B. A can be A, B, and C. There's no contradictions. They just cease to pick up on these things. And to me, it's mostly drug-induced psychoses that bring these things about. But in his case, it's not all that different from transvestigators, where now everybody's a trans. Well, not everybody's a shape-shifting archon. Now everybody's somebody else. But yeah, this is just basically a delusion. He's a delusionist.
You have every right to show little clips of what he's doing and make fun of him on your channel. He can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? So as long as you just stop it every few seconds, just if you want to like have some comedy gold, just play the video that he made about you. I haven't seen it yet either. So like just play any video, the one he made of me, the one he made of you, the one he made of anyone, and you will see this is a delusional, like unhinged Tasmanian dude. It's literally just Tim right here is an archon. He's also playing the role of this fella right here. He's a multi-roller. He's a multi-roller from down under. That's how he sounds. He's
Okay,
that
I found
annoying.
him. And he says, I'm Brian Solis, who's a world renowned anthropologist and futurist and a global keynote speaker. Okay, this is one of my better roles. This is even better than Kelly Weil.
And so he claimed I was like 10 different people. And there was one other YouTuber who I was like, you know what? I might be able to get that guy on camera with me. But why? Why do I have to prove I'm not some other guy to a fucking crazy delusional person? He'll just say I'm a shapeshifter that has a shapeshifting friend. You know what I mean? Or whatever. If I was to get on camera with any one of these people and be like, look, here's both of us. Now what? He's got a bloody shape shifting best body, so
You
you
can't
can't
win.
win
You can't
even if you
win.
prove
Uh, I've
people wrong.
I've offered to do custom, bespoke erotica photography for some of my hardcore transvestigators. I'm like, look, I'll have it done professionally, and you'll be able to see and determine that you're wrong about me. And their answer would always be like something like, you could just use CGI. You could use a prosthetic. So there's nothing you can, they'll even say that Frankenweenies are this advanced. Like everything is fake. Nothing you can say can change it. There's no, it's not falsifiable at that point. And if
I
it's not
thought that that's
falsifiable,
where he was going. I asked him, bro, do you think I like have a mask of John Hamm and that I put the John Hamm mask on? That's shield shit, masks and prosthetics. You brought a shape shifting. Like that's how
so you, shape shifting
he says the
Archon.
masks and prosthetics are shill shit and that's a diversion tactic. And that we are, even though that guy on the screen does kind of look like you a little bit, that's kind of funny. He has me being 10 different people or so.
No,
I swear I'm 10. He has 10 different people. One of them being like some guy named Chad who has different eyes, different face, like different. And I was like, I should get Chad on camera with me. I'm like, dude, what? Why? What's the point? Just let Aaron be Aaron. So Aaron's whole shtick is that impression I just did.
that kind of
And
proves
he's
his
got like
point, though.
6 channels.
Only a shapeshifter, only an Archon shapeshifter would be able to just totally imitate him so well. Like you could be what he's saying. You kind of do
So here, another
impersonations.
thing he uses a website that measures similarity between pictures. So he'll put a picture of me and John Hamm, and then the website will be like 82% similarity, and he'll be like, it's almost a direct match, nearly 100% match.
Okay, so that's
So
sort
he
of like,
uses these
yeah,
fucking
that's like the geometry
websites. He's
calculator.
like,
You got the geometry calculators, you got the skull overlays, and now you have the face matching things where you give some of these truthers a tool, like a hammer, and now everything's a nail. Like
yeah.
every geometry proves everything. Skull overlay proves I'm
So
always right.
basically, I found another guy making fun of him out there. You might even be able to find the video where a guy took a picture of Michael Jordan and then a picture of Aaron Haywood, who are both bald, and he stuck them in the pic similarity thing, and it came out to be like 79%. And he's like, "Look, Aaron's a shapeshifter. He's Michael Jordan." So you can use their own shit against them. You know what I mean? And then they make a video like, "Clearly, I'm not Michael Jordan. These shields are trying to say I'm Michael Jordan, and I'm not. They're trying to cover their trials, their dirty shield." That's who we're dealing with, bro.
I
So
see it.
you are
I,
one of the lucky few
he's
who's
got
been
look.
Aaron Haywooded.
He's got Michael Jordan's skull. The first thing when I saw his picture here, I just brought him up. My first thought, yeah, that could be. That could be. He's gained a little weight, but I'd like to know how tall he is. Fascinating channel here. I'll see if I can find. Oh my goodness, I'm not even gonna read his video titles. I thought this is
You
pretty
see,
bad.
so if you show any clip of him, it's comedy gold, and you and your audience can just skewer this guy nonstop. And you know what I mean? As long as you don't like just show entire videos of his without talking, like he can't do shit about it. You could like show it up there in the little corner of your screen, and I mean, this guy. But then he feeds off of it, so then it's almost like you give him what he wants, though. See, so that's why I don't like to spend too much time on these little Loon Tune channels, because then they just shoot off 3, 4 more videos
Yeah,
about me. And
this is actually something I've seen before, where they find a lot of videos of celebrities that are reptilians that look at their eyes, and this is like an example of the intentional sort of disinformation campaign through visual disinformation, where they've dumbed down people visually with so many bad special effects, where people think the screen is evidence. They don't account for the resolution or film quality, and people fool themselves. So here's a guy who thinks that he sees Britney Spears as a reptilian demon because this video's got bad resolution. Like this is incredible. Like um,
I mean, literally, if you watch any of it, bro, you'll just shake your head and laugh. So I don't want to go on and on, but it looks like you might have maybe him in your chat or someone pretending to be him. I don't know. I'm looking right now and seeing Aaron Haywood in the chat
yeah,
or
let me
whatever.
ask you
So
one
I don't know if
question.
that's
He
what.
asked about this. He says, "How's your fake van life?" So he says your van life is fake.
Here's the thing. I went on a van life trip for 3 weeks, and people just weren't watching the videos. And so he accused me of staying in hotels the whole time. It's like, no, dude, I bought a $400 mattress and put it in the back of the van so that I specifically don't pay for hotels. I'm a cheap ass. That's why I bought a cheap van and did the cheap ass stay in the van thing. And when I made it to Minnesota, I was only getting 2,000 views on those videos, Tim. 2,000 views for the Jake the Asshole channel is crap. So, of course, I was like, okay, nobody's really watching this. I'm just going to go home, because to go all the way to Maine and then down the East Coast and back was going to be really expensive. And nobody was watching. I wasn't getting any new subs, no new van life subs. So it just didn't work. So I told my audience, hey, it's not going to work. I'm going to go home and do conspiracy content again, like normal, and just call it quits. So I drove on home and went back to making regular conspiracy content, and the views shot right back up like normal.
Okay. Okay.
So
Well,
anyone claiming I did fake van life, like I did 3 weeks of me sleeping in the damn van, and I stayed at different people's houses along the way who can vouch that I stayed there. So, so I stayed in the van or at people's house on a couch, or, or something on an occasion or something. But other than that, it was in the van almost every night,
I believe
except
it.
one night I got a hotel.
I
One
mean,
night I got a hotel to do a live stream, and that's what he bases. I think he's trying to like cherry pick the one night on the 3-week tour. I got a hotel so that I could do a live stream. See what I'm saying? So fake
strange.
van life. Yeah. What did I gain out of fake van life?
Yeah.
If
What?
anything, I kick YouTube's ass talking about football being fake. I pick up like 1,000 subs in a week right now. I didn't get shit for my van life videos. These people don't even know how to make sense. You see, when they try and attack me, like how easy it is to explain.
Yeah, I find them fascinating to study. We're in an open air asylum. Nobody's completely sane except for those of us really paying attention. And this is a victim. He's a mind war casualty, and he'll probably never think his way out of this. Appreciate the call,
Like,
and I think we have another caller coming in next.
all right, Tim, I'll be listening. Have a good one.
Awesome. Thanks for the call. All right, everyone. That is former van lifer Jay Gibson. He did it for real, unlike Richie from Boston.